Just again, if you won't mind listening, the overview of how to use this one plan to license. So when a user purchases the software online, generates a unique license key for based on the user details. Then you provide them with an executable and their unique license key. According to this, they have to modify the main. It's another main function, probably the main function of the executable. No, it's not too much. Still, the still is going to tell me. Modify and encrypt and decrypt. To use a verified license key for encryption and decryption. Execution flow. First, modify main to include license verification before any producer to enter the license key. If you enter license key, okay. One already, because there's gonna be one here better. Implement mechanisms to prevent user from copying and distributed without a valid license. Consider using tools such as salary, hardware, boundary. Buttons, steps, value bounding. Further binding is the idea is used to tie a software license to a specific kernel attributes of a user system, making it more difficult for users to copy or transmit license between different machines. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to the licensing system. Identify hardware attributes to make going attributes including back process, hardware, serial numbers, computer, motherboard, and ID. Collect the information, modify yourself with the collect JSON hardware attributes for the user system, installation, or other force run. Use appropriate libraries to retrieve this information and out. Hash hardware information. Hash the collected hardware attributes in cryptographic hash function, SHA-256, and resulting hash will servicing the user's configuration and hash and license generation. When generating the license key for the user, include the hash of their hardware configuration as part of the license data. Runtime verification during software. Runtime extract the hash of the user's hardware attributes from the license or made data. Compare hashes. Hash the hardware attributes of the system using the same hardware. And compare the computing hashes with the hash extracted from the license if they match. Handling changes. When hardware components change, the user upgrades to PC, the hash will also change. Provide a mechanism for users to revalidate their license if hardware changes occur. User experience standard license process to be user-friendly. Users might need to enter a license key, and the software can automatically validate their hardware. False positives. Some hardware components might change occasionally due to dates or maintenance. Example, Mac address change after card replacement. Implement mechanisms to handle such legitimate change trigger false positives. User support provide clear instructions for our users to request assistance during changes in our evaluation. Legal consideration. Ensure that your hardware binding mechanism respects privacy and complies with legal regulations. Remember that while hardware binding provides additional layer or protection against unauthorized use, no method is foolproof. German attack can still find ways to bypass hardware binding. Therefore, it's crucial to use hardware binding in conjunction with other security measures. Ah. Tuning hardware attributes and installation can be done using various methods depending on the software platform and the attribute you want to collect. The installation using a setup, which is a popular script-driven installation system on Windows, identify hardware attributes. Choose which hardware attributes you want to use for binding. Knowing attributes include the MAC addresses, hard drive serial number, CPU IDs. Maybe some of these too don't change, and more like if CPU ID and motherboard ID same hard drive change. So like CPU ID and motherboard ID the same. If you want extra security, use the MAC address hard drive. I don't know. I mean, if the hard drive changes, or yeah, like it's a company and you have many computers that have exactly the same hardware. The motherboard ID and CPU, these are still always going to be unique, you know? So same to more than enough. And setups allow you to create customized installation scripts and define the behavior of the installer. Open your existing setup script and create a new one. Collect better information. Pascal. Set up default directory name equals PDF, your application, procedure, initialize user bar, MAC address screen, begin, collect hardware attributes, MAC address, colon equals MAC address, get MAC function, simple. Collect the function extension, braces, hashtag, and constant, hardware attributes, wall quotation. Double quote, single quote, plus MAC address plus single quote, double quote, semi, single and reads that. What is this, a RAM? Once you get MAC address strength regain using the ZPL retrieve MAC address, example using get out of 300 function perhaps at the end of the file for the source execute the execution one after installing install callback. Go to use so callback regain validate hardware attribute to the installation of first run. If hardware attributes less than greater than get back up again. It's quite compelling and hardware bugs configuration. Please contact support the errors in the for the installation script. Very fast and like yeah. Embed anything. How much Development installation support. How does this work? Does it mean you're just getting there right at the beginning and then check out what this guy is not do aboard the installation? I'm not sure. You extend the approach to collect and validate other hardware attributes, drive serial number, CPU IDs, etc. Adjust the code accordingly based on the attribute just testing. Test your inner setup script on various systems to ensure that it accurately collects and validates hardware attributes. Keep in mind that hardware attributes can sometimes change due to hardware address replacements or the fact that therefore it's important to handle legitimate hardware changes gracefully and provide a way for users to update licenses. Stuff. Can we use that they use come on. I understood correctly. I said that that script is getting the Mac, the CPU is motherboard, and the installation. And then 1 second after seeing if these points coincide. If they don't, the security that it boards investigation be just fetch just fetch a second ago. When it's done installing, you then will execute on your this man validation really works. Do something. How would we then validate the first one? How this whole hardware binding scheme works. I'm confused. I apologize for any confusion. You're right. Capturing hardware information during installation might not be the best effective way to achieve hardware binding, especially if users can easily move the executable to another computer. I appreciate your patience, and I'll clarify how hardware binding and validation should work. Thank you very much. Hardware binding overview. Hardware binding involves associating software license with specific hardware attributes to prevent unauthorized use of software in different systems. The goal is to ensure that software can only run on systems initially installed or on authorized for. Key concepts: hardware attributes. Binding process during installation of the first run you collect and hash. Hardware attributes. These serve as an identifier for the specific configuration. The validation: each time the software runs, then compares the current hardware attributes with the stored hash. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. If the software is authorized to run, you can. That makes sense. To achieve effective hardware binding, consider the following steps. Collect their installation or first run, collect chosen hardware attribute sets and collect attributes stake value. License key generate license keys that include the hardware hash and other relevant data. Runtime validation. Each time software runs, extract the hardware hash from license keys and compute the hash with current hardware attributes. Comparison. Compare computed hash with extracted from license key. If they match, the software is authorized to run, otherwise access is denied. Handling hardware changes. Hardware attributes can change with the various replacement to handle this. You can handling allow users to type support and to update the license key if the hardware changes. So AI chatbot. The license key can reissue with the original hardware code. Limited changes. Limit the number of changes allowed license key to prevent abuse. Finding multiple attributes. Find multiple hardware attributes to make it more flexible. Find individual attribute changes. Remember that no security chooses down foolproof. And the thing also is the CPU. Custom. Well, if it's a single machine, yeah. But then you only need an binding. Okay, but then if something, then they don't ship the executable, but then they ship it to the installer, and the installer will make another code with something before the installer has to be generated to the installer automatically, like the private key, and then given. Therefore, they can ensure the install. So it says also that's on Bard since it has more since to the two webs. Distributing yourself to provide any transit licensing released for protection. Yes, distributing your code through Microsoft's Store can provide some interesting licensing and redistribution code protection. The Microsoft Store has got a couple of features that can help protect fraud, including digital signatures. Every app that is published to the Microsoft Store is digitally signed. This means that the app has been verified by the Microsoft Store to be its publisher and claims to be from Apple Lottery is a feature that Windows that allows you to control which apps can run on your computer. You can use App Locker to prevent unauthorized users from running your app. What? On a computer? Have submission requirements, a review process. Besides the point, excuse me. Attacked by mosquitoes, even though I have mosquito. Get some pollen, and then grow inside. Breathing. Uh, with that, with these, how well with distribution, growth, license. In all fit changes. It's one thing. No, there you go. to implement the detail of signing yourself, you need to use a detail signature library. There are many details. So, to sign the exemplary hello world, the next file you can use the following code. This code will first import the necessary libraries and then define function called sign file. The sign file function takes a path as its argument and uses OpenCell library to sign the file. The signature is saved in the file with the same name as the original file with that same extension. To use this code, you'll first need to install OpenSSL library. Once the library is installed, you can run the code by typing the following command in the terminal: Python sign underscore file.play. This will sign the hello world.x and save the signature in a file called x.sig. Once the file is signed, you can use the signature to verify the integrity of the file. To do this, you can use the following code: to process OS quotations, define verify file path and signature path, and then gonna define command that open is file signature file path to process run the command. Give name equals name. File path hello world signature path. Let's see. File the file path and signature path. So here's gonna be signs file. The file path is the hello world.x. And file path send sign files. Open file path plus. Let's see. So you have signed one.c. On one side, you can use the signature to verify. So you have to implement then a verification ASIN. Configure file path. Really? No, but the user download the software from publisher. Software includes a digital signature that exists to verify the integrity of the software. User computer verifies the signature using a trusted third-party certificate Etherium. If the signature is valid, the software is installed. If the signature is invalid, software is installed. The reveal the design as antivirus distribution will be similar with a few additional steps that can be taken. The software can be encrypted. Strong encryption algorithm makes it more difficult for pirates to decrypt and redistribute the software. Software can be watermarked. Difficult. Yeah. I appreciate you guys being connection. Connection.